Quit out there with the like and the share early on. We are getting ready to get into the session for the new year with Dirt Series promotions over at the 7th annual Indoor Dirt Nationals. It's going to be a wild one. 358s at the Chili Bowl. Make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows out there. Guys, let's get some people up in this session as we wait for the server to go ahead and open up. It is iRacing. Oh, I see. What's up, Tyler? I read the comment and not the name. Derek, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Tyler got me. Big F in the chat for me, for Tyler getting me, asking me which game it is. I'm in the nosebleed. What's up? What's up? I'm in the nosebleed section, says Ox. Let me go ahead and refresh the chat because that's probably going to be a little bit behind. All right, let's see if that session is open. Time for some dirt slang. It's definitely going to be a wild one for sure. Gonna be wild. All right, looks like the session is opening as we go ahead and jump in. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me know in the chat if you know somebody who's racing out there tonight and who you think is going to win this one. Who you're rooting for tonight. If not, wait till we get in there and you can see who's running. What's up, Miller? Been a while since I've seen you, Logan. Make sure you guys get those likes there. TP is out in the John. That's funny. Ox has always got something to say. Brad Allman, thank you for the like and the share. Appreciate that. For some reason, my YouTube chat isn't showing up over there, but we'll see if we can get it to show up on there. Let's see. All right. I got to rearrange everything. It moved all my windows around. What the heck is this doing to me? All right, let's see if I can get all this stuff up right. It moved everything on me, so I got to move it around. Hold on one second, guys, and we'll get us in there with the cars. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat as we get ready to go live here at the Chili Bowl with the 358 modifieds. You guys can hear them out on the track. Brandon LaFawn, thank you for the like. Chad, thank you for the like and the share. Let's go ahead and bring up these modifieds out there at the Chili Bowl as these guys roll around the track. Go ahead and shut that down. Go ahead and pull this up. We got a lot of cars going to be in here tonight. Nicholas Lavoie, what's up, buddy? What's up, Nick? How you doing? How you doing, bud? Hold on. I don't think I want to listen to this one. All right, we're going to go ahead and change it up here as we have how many people up in this session? Let's see how many we got up in there. We got a lot of people out there. You guys can see it puts 5 in each. It looks like we got 20 cars already. 12 going to tonight's feature. I think it might be too late, Nicholas. This is it's a series. It's Dirt Series promotions. You got to be in the league. You got to be in the league, Nick. I'm sure you can get it next week, but I don't know what they're running next week. It's a different car each week. Different car each week for these guys. Tonight going to be the 358 modifieds. How you been doing, Nick? That's all right. You're going to be on a little bit after this one. I'll come over, hang out with you for a little bit. Been a while since we just hung out. I know you've had chaos in your life. All right. I'm just trying to get everything all situated.
In the driver's meeting. You must have been in the driver's meeting or you cannot qualify. If you did not make the driver's meeting, you cannot qualify.
All right, yeah, I'll jump in. I'll jump in after this. Guys, I appreciate those likes and shares. We got a bunch of people up in here watching as, oh shoot, it moved on me. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. I don't know why it moved on me, but it did. That's better. What's up, Shannon? What's up? Shannon's back in the chat. Shannon back up in the chat. Rafferty out there with a share from work. Right? I see you looking. Yeah, send it, boys. Hold on, hold on. I got the soundboard for this one. Oh, I don't know if we can hear it. Hold on. I gotta turn it up. We're gonna have to pause the music, and we are gonna give the sound that everybody's been waiting for all night long. Wes is for the W, says Dobbs. I get it. I get it. It sounds like you were doing a lot of work. Sounds like you had a lot of work to do. As I hear LaFawn out there talking. Ian Martin out there with the like. What's up, Ian? So this is going to be a wild one here tonight. This is definitely going to be a wild one. 358s at the Chili Bowl. I love this track with the 358s. You get a good group. Definitely a fun one. Definitely been a great one. Yeah, Logan Miller tells him gay. Oh, why you gotta pick on Nicholas? You know, you've probably been running with him more than I have been. You guys probably been on a set of Corsa doing some drifting. Dean Reynolds, there's a few guys that didn't make the driver's meeting. Oh, I do too. I can just get in here and run whatever. Got Shane Yates out there in the number 11 machine. Dean Reynolds. Josh Smith. Let's see. Zach out there in the number 12. He made the thumbnail this week. What a great thumbnail this was. Yeah, I think the 358s race here really good, Rob. I definitely get that. Oh, it sounds like you're acting like he's your girlfriend. All right, guys, time for some qualifying. Who's going to be the first out on the track? Let's go ahead and see who jumped. Looks like Wesley going to jump out on the track pretty quick in that number 81 machine. Can Wesley race as well as he can announce? Welcome back, Ty. Welcome back. Jordan out there with the shares. Stop crying, says Nick. Rob says everything does. Just a fun con. Yeah. I would feel that, right? I get it, Ian. I get it. No, Nick's out here ready to be a boss. Says Wesley going to set the tempo. Here comes Dean Reynolds, though, with an 11.033. Here's the question. Are we going to get down into the 10s here tonight? What do you guys think? Let me know. You think we'll make the 10s? Dean Reynolds currently on the pole. Josh Smith out there in the number 83. Where can he put it? Shane Yates with the share. Ian Martin. I just see that. Thank you for the 50 stars. Appreciate it. Guys, remember, there's lots of ways to support. Stars, subscriptions, YouTube super chats. I'm good, Rob. Dobbs, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Honestly, Nick Nowak, thank you for the like. Honestly, I struggle with it. Brad Allman goes quick time when I have somebody else out in the chat. I have people ask all the time. All right, Shane Yates going to go out here. Let's see what kind of time he can put down. Can he give us the quick time in the number 11? Been a while since we've seen Shane Yates out on the channel. Definitely been a minute. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put this link out there. Here's another way to support with the fourth wall. I try to keep an eye on the chat and everything. All right, so that's our fourth wall. We got, you can support us with tips. You can subscribe. You can do merch, whatever you guys want to do. Let me know. You can jump on that link there. I put it over on Facebook and YouTube. Haha. I think we should, Rob. Just burst in the door, says Dobbs. Oh boy, that would be an interesting one. Jordan LaFawn to the top of the charts with a 10.985. He gets down into those 10s. We still got Talon Willis out there. Will he make it? I don't know if he made the driver's meeting or not. Vandenberg out there with the Leicas. That looks like it's going to be the end of qualifying. Let's get ready to get into tonight's feature. All right. Tonight's heat race number 1 here tonight. Let's go ahead. How many?
Top 6 walk straight to the feature.
All right, top 6 from qualifying.
Dyer, McMillan, LaFawn, Rogers, Tabor.
Top 6 straight into the feature. Then it's going to take the number 1, the winner of each heat, and then we're going to go into the consi to finish up the rest of the 6. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. It is Win It to Be In It. And it's going to be Cody Connor, Brad Dreyer in that number 2 spot, Zach McMillan in 3rd. Going to be Brandon LaFawn in that number 4 position, Zach Rogers in 5th, and Jacob Tabor in that number 6 position. Corey, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Yeah, they're quick. It is fun. They're super fun. Super fun. All right, we're going to jump back on board with Jacob here as we get ready for the green flag. We're going to jump on the roof cam of Jacob at the back of the pack as we come to the green flag. Looking for that green. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be 2 by 2 as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. A little bit of contact going to knock Brandon LaFawn up the track. He's going to fall back to that number 4 position as they slide through turn number, where are we at? Oh man, turn number 1 and 2 down the front straightaway. We got 1 lap complete as Brad leads the field. Sorry, it was behind. All right, now out of turn number 3 and 4. Cody Connor trying to dig the bottom side. Brad Dreyer up high. Side by side battle for the lead. 1 spot transfers to the feature. Watching that battle, Zach nowhere to go as they're side by side for that number 1 spot. Oh, Cody and Brad might have made a little bit of contact there as we watch the battle for that number 1 spot. Cody Connor digging the bottom side as they come across the line. Going to be 5 laps complete out of 12. Oh no! Brad Dreyer into the inside wall. Big contact for him. He's going to try to dig back up underneath as he's at the back of the pack as we move up to that number 2 spot. Zach McMillan in that number 97 has Brandon LaFawn trying to close in as they come across the line. 7 laps complete. Come on, Brandon, says Pete. I don't know. That was a good lap. Oh, Brandon into the outside wall down the back straightaway. Out of turn number 4, Brandon going to work his way to the back as Cody Connor 0.7 of a second lead over Zach. Battle now for that number 3 spot as Zach Rogers tries to close the gap out of turn number 4. Across the line, we got 3 laps to go. Can Zach move himself up a little bit, give himself a better chance in one of the consies as they come through turn number 3 and 4. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Who's it going to be here tonight? Through turn number 3 and 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Cody Connor leading the field. Zach McMillan has gained half that back, but too far back as they head through 3 and 4. Cody Connor going to win heat race number 1. He is going to the feature McMillan, Tabor, Rogers, Dyer, and LaFawn all going to the Cotsy. Earl, thank you for the like. Corey, thank you for the like. And I'm sure I missed a whole lot of TikTok. Chili Bowl, Russell, yes.
Smith, Gray.
It's at MDI TV, Shannon. At MDI TV. Yeah, definitely kissed the wall. Sorry about that, guys. No jump between 3 and 4. At MDI TV, if you type that in on any of the platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, that is where we are at. All right, heat race number 1 coming up on the pool here tonight in heat race number 2. Sorry, it is going to be Alan Westling. Then it's going to be Dale Ward in that number 2 spot. Wade in 3rd. Josh Smith in that number 4 position. Wyatt Gray in 5th. And Talon Willis going to round out the field in that number 6 position.
12 laps, winner transfers, everybody else is alphabet soup.
Need to invert, yeah, right? I don't know if there are any premier drivers in here or not. Cody, thank you for the like, appreciate that. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Who's it going to be? Green flag is out. Is Allen on the gas into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to take the lead as Josh Smith goes around almost on his own, makes contact with the 19 of Wade Connor. Down into turn number 3 and 4. So Josh Smith goes all the way to the back as Willis from the last position up to 3rd. He's going to try to reel in the leaders. Dale Ward tried to get to the back bumper of Allen as they battled down the back straightaway. Back straightaway. Sorry, that was the front straightaway. Man, I get confused here. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Pressure's on for Allen as Dale gives him a little bump. I don't believe so. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Here comes Willis. Willis has caught the top 2. Looking for that number 2 spot. Dale gonna slide up the track. Willis tries to get low down the back front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Willis trying to put the pressure on that number 15. We're gonna jump on board with Willis as he tries to find his way around Dale as they come down the back straightaway through front straightaway through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, nose to tail out of turn number 4, halfway through heat race number 2. Halfway through heat race number 2, as it looks like Dale trying to work Allen. Willis trying to work Dale. He's going to dive in as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Willis with the slide up to 2nd. Here comes Dale back underneath as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Willis going to try to pinch him down a little bit. What a move by Willis as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Down the back. I got it backwards again. I don't know where the hell I'm at. Jason Babb, thank you for the like. As they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, still battling for the lead. Here comes Willis up underneath, trying to get Allen as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, single file for the top 3. Talon into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to try to cut down across the line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. I just realized this wasn't up. Out of turn number 2. One more opportunity. Willis going to set it in. He's got to back out of it. Drag race out of 4. Allen's going to take the win. Willis in 2nd. Dale Ward, Josh Smith, Wade, and Wyatt going Willis, Ward, Smith, Connor, and Gray all going to the Cotsy. You suck. I do. I definitely suck. How many heroes?
Dane Yates, Hunter, McDonald, Jansen.
All right, heat race number 3 coming up. Jason Babb. We got Jason Babb over in the chat on Facebook. All right, it's going to be Dalton starting on the pole. Shane Yates in 2nd. Going to be Easton Hunter in that number 3 spot. Braden in 4th. Going to be Chad Jansen starting in that number 5 position. 1 car going to the feature here tonight. 1 car going to the feature. Everybody else off to the concert. You found the YouTube. You found the YouTube. Thank you for the sub over there on YouTube. Appreciate that, Shannon. Appreciate that.
Remember that 12 lap winner transfers.
As they come across, as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag. Dalton leads them out of turn number 4. Heat race number 3, green flag is out. Green flag is out as Shane Yates had a phenomenal start on the outside, trying to keep it up there. Oh, Yates up into the wall. Yates, oh, big pile up. Big pile up into turn number 3 and 4. That's going to put our pole sitter all the way to the back. He is sparking in that number 7. He has broke that rear end. I don't think I've ever seen it break like that. That is wild.
You have to go to the back.
What happened here? That was absolute chaos. Pickle, thank you for the follow over on TikTok. Appreciate that. We're going to go try and figure out what might have happened there. All right, so
clear from my pit exit, so I was just trying to hurry up.
Shane Yates,
Oh, you're fine.
big oof. Oh, Shane was up there, and it looks like Dalton might have came up high. That might have been what sets it off here. I mean, Shane got a run. I mean, he was there. I don't think Dalton expected him to be there. Big pile up in 3 and 4. That's going to break Dalton's rear end. Shane Yates has problems. Wow, that was crazy. Bob, thank you for the follow. I'm just broadcasting, Randy. Dalton Kane is his last name.
You guys double up.
Wade, thank you for the follow. Ken, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Any reason they are only pulling out of the heats and not top 2? I think it's just because they're gonna pull more out of the consies. They'll pull the other 3 out of the B main.
On green, guys. It is on green.
Oh, okay. What Dalton do you know? No, I'll let you know if he ever shows up on our channel. Green flag is out as Shane Yates controls the start. Big pile up as heat race number 3 has definitely had some major contact. Dalton leads the way as they come out of turn number 4 across the line. Shane Yates leads the way as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Easton in 2nd. Braden in 3rd. Gonna be Chad in that number 4 spot as Dalton and Chad get together out of turn number 4. They're gonna keep it going straight as Shane Yates continues to lead. IG0TS. I got the balls. I had to figure that out. Thank you for the follow. Josh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, guys. As Shane Yates continues to lead, as it looks like Braden is having an internet malfunction. Back here for that number 4 position, Chad and Dalton battling it out. Dalton gonna route Chad up into turn at number 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4 as they come across the line. Dalton up to that number 4 spot. Shane Yates pulling away in that number 1 position with Easton in 2nd, Braden 3rd, Dalton Kane in 4th, Chad Jansen in that number 5 position. Shane Yates continues to lead as they come across the line, this time by 8 laps complete. We got 4 laps to go. Megan, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Oh, it's clear high, yeah. As Shane Yates pulling away here in heat race number 3. Easton in that number 3 spot as Braden tries to reel him in. Jake, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that follow. Wyatt Gray, thank you for the follow. Appreciate those follows over on TikTok. Out front, leading the way, Shane Yates coming across the line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. It's the number 11. Drives out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Give that win to Shane Yates. Battle for 2nd. Easton's going to get 2nd. Braden in 3rd. Dalton Kane 4th. And Chad Jansen in that number 5 position. All right. Heat race number 3 in the books. This is where it's going to get real serious. Into the consi.
Roger Smith, Kane, Dyer, Wade,
all right. Top 3 from the C main go to the B main. So a little bit of alphabet soup here as we're going to go ahead and pull up the starting grid. Ooh, LaFon's going to start way back. All right, it's going to be Zach Rogers on the pole. Josh Smith in 2nd. Dalton Kane in that number 3 spot. Brad Dyer in 4th. Wade Connor in that number 5 position. Chad Jansen in 6th. Brad LaVon in 7th. Wyatt Gray is going to round out the field in that number 8 position. How many laps we got in this thing? How many laps we got in this sucker? We got 12 laps in the C main. Top 3 transfer. We're going to see how this one goes. We are waiting on Brad Dreyer to go ahead and get in there. Tyler, thank you for the share. Junior Race, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that follow. As these guys are going to roll off the ground. Yeah, you missed Wesley's heat. You missed Wesley's heat. As they're gonna get ready for that green flag. Who's your pick in the C main? Who's going off to the B main here? Let me know in the chat. What do you think? As they get 1 to go at the line. 1 to go at the line. I know. I corrected myself, Cameron. Sydney Hale. Josh wins, says Rafferty. Looking for that green flag out of turn number 4. I said a couple spin cycles earlier, Cameron, and that's what got me screwed up in the other race. It's Brandon LaFont as they got a big stack up. Big stack up out of turn number 2. Easton, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Big stack up as that's going to bite Zach Rogers, Brandon, and Wade. Brad Dyer all the way in the back as Josh Smith leads the field as they come across the line to complete lap number 2. Caution flag comes out. Caution, caution, caution out on the track. Let's go see if we can figure out what happened here. Oh, did Dane get him? Let's take a look here. This should be this. Oh, it might have been a little bit of net code there. Oh, he got him before the corner. Definitely a little net code playing. Definitely a little net code playing. Billy, thank you for the like, follow. Appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and back this one up. Let's see if we can. Does he actually get him? He just had to run through there as we're going to get ready for the green flag this time by. I'm only oh, okay. No, you're good. You're good. I was just responding. I knew I made the mistake as soon as I said it. Green flag is out as Smith on the gas into turn number 1 and 2. Dalton in that number 2 spot trying to reel him back in as they come down the back straightaway into turn number. Sorry. Yep. Caution flag comes out already. Caution flag number 2. Go check out Dirt Series Promotions over on Facebook or on their website. Billy, that's the best place to go here. Let's go see what happened on this one. All right, looks like the 64 blinked out. Oh, the 64 just stopped. Wow. All right. So it looks like Wyatt just kind of stopped on that start, on that turn. Nowhere for Zach to go. He's going to go to the back. As we are going to get ready for some more green flag action. Can we get some green? Yes, it's on PC. PC. Oh, you're talking about iRacing, not the series. It is PC only. It's iRacing. All right, looks like we're going single file this time as Josh Smith leads the field. Well, every time. Josh Smith leads the field. Dalton Kane second. Chad Wade, Wyatt, Zach Rogers, Brad Dyer, and Brandon LaFont is out of this one as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway through turn number 3 and 4. Josh Smith leads the way. We're going to keep an eye on this number 22. He is in that final transfer spot. Ooh, the 19 of Wade Connor blinks just a tick as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. You know what I could have done? I could have done this and got that heat line up there. That might help you guys over there. All right. Battle for the final transfer spot. Battle for the lead as Dalton tries to get up underneath Josh Smith. Dalton side by side with Smith as they come down the back straightaway. Battle for the lead. Dalton going to roll that bottom side. Top 3 transfer into tonight's feature. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Who's going to get it this time? By Smith at the line. Dalton into the back and Smith sideways into turn number 1 and 2. What a save by Dalton Kane. He's going to keep that number 2 spot as Chad Johnson continues to lead. PTO 59, thank you for the follow. Blake out there with the 32 roses. Appreciate you, Blake. Okay, these guys do a lot of late model stuff too, Billy. Let's see, the only way I do that. Yeah. Justin, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Try to get caught up. I like racing. The only way I can... All right, so caution flag is out once again. I don't know what happened. I was trying to get caught up with the chat because Josh Holiday said something. I missed it. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. All right, so we got the battle up ahead for the transfer spot. What happens to Wyatt Gray? Oh, he just loses it. He just lost it. So that brings out the caution flag. That brings out the caution flag for tonight as Josh Smith continues to lead. We're going to get a... Oh, it looks like a 1-lap shootout here, unless I got green-white. Oh, they do have green-white checkers, so a 2-lap shootout. 2-lap shootout. Josh Smith out front, looking to take the green flag. Going to be 100 laps here for tonight's feature, right? No, 60 laps. Sorry, my bad. 60 laps for tonight's feature. As Josh Smith takes him out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Good start by Dalton as he stays all over the back of Josh Smith. He's going to go right back to the bottom as they come down the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Top 3 going to transfer. Got to keep an eye on this battle for the transfer spot. Will Wade use the bumper? Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Josh Smith for the win. Oh, he almost killed him. Dalton Kane second, Chad Jansen in third. They are going off into tonight's feature. Billy, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Things happen so fast here. It is so hard to keep track of the chat. All right, we're going to get ready for tonight's B-Main. Top 3 going to transfer from here. Yeah, look, you're allowed to be right once in a while, Rob. You're allowed to be right once in a while. All right, let's hit up that starting grid. It's going to be Zach McMillan in first. Talon Willis in second. Going to have Easton Hunter in that number 3 spot. Jacob Tabor in fourth. Going to be Dale Ward in that number 5 position. Braden McDonald in that 6th position. Josh Smith in 7th. Dalton Kane 8th, and Chad Jansen in that number 7 spot. I'm just messing with you, Rob. All right, who's your pick? Top 3 gonna transfer? I'll tell you what, it'll take almost taking a miracle. I think I'm gonna pick Talon Willis in this one. I think Talon Willis is gonna win this one. As they head through turn number 1 and 2, gonna get the green flag this time by Zach on the inside, Talon Willis on the outside. 55, says Harold. He's got a little bit of work to do. Green flag is out as Willis gets a phenomenal start on the outside into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, it's going to be Talon Willis out front. Zach in that number 2 spot with Easton Hunter in third. Easton in the final transfer spot. Did he clear that? He did clear the black. Okay, so he did give it to him. I was pretty sure he waited to the green. I think he just got a phenomenal start as we got contact. Further back, they are wrecking out of turn number 4. The 55 and Dale Ward up into the wall. Caution flag comes out. Caution, caution, caution. Sean, thank you for the follow. Lee, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that, guys. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. These guys know this is their only way in. They really got to fight their way up. Let's go see. All right, let's see what happens here. It looks like Dale might have... Oh, nope, the 13 came down. Jacob came down into him. They just kind of got stuck together there, and yeah. Just hard racing. Oh, big contact. Double core, thank you for the share. Appreciate that, Sean. I already said that, but thank you for the follow again. As Talon Willis leads the field. Look at Josh. Josh is up to fourth. I mean, if he transfers through after starting deep in this field, that is going to be impressive, guys. Now he's starting on the outside. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's single file. I forgot. Everybody's starting on the outside. Talon Willis going to lead the field out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Willis going to pull away from the field. Zach in second. Here comes Josh Smith looking for that final transfer spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Coming across the line, battle for third position. That is the cutoff line. Can Josh Smith race his way in as Easton Hunter? Oh, Dalton Kane gonna get the outside wall. Kane trying to climb the wall as we watch the battle for that number 3 spot. Side by side, Josh Smith down low. Easton Hunter trying to dig back as they dive into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, coming across the line, they make contact down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Easton Hunter going to dig back on the outside. Josh Smith trying to roll that inside, trying to use as much of the track as he can. But with the car high, it makes it hard. That allows Easton to stay on the outside as they might actually be gaining on the 97. But Josh Smith clearly in third as they come across the line. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Josh Smith now looking for second. 1 spot's not enough. He wants to race his way up to that number 2 position. Through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Josh Smith out of turn 2. A little bit of contact with Zach McMillan as they head through turn number 3 and 4 across the line. Smith up to that number 2 spot. That's going to put Zach McMillan on the bubble as Easton Hunter's going to get into him. Dylan, thank you for the follow. Double core, thank you for the share. I already said that as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Dalton Kane. It is getting interesting here as Talon Willis is closing in on lap traffic. We're going to go back to the bubble spot. Zach McMillan in that number 97. He's got the last position as the checkered flag is out. It's going to be Willis, Smith, and McMillan. And McMillan going to the feature. Wow, that went quick. 3 for 3. Look, I'll give it to you this time, Rob. Just pick it. All right, so the track is closed right now. All right, we're going to do a trophy dash here. They're going to get the top 2, I think. I don't know. They're going to do a little bit of a trophy dash here as Jordan LaFon going to pull out on the track. I don't know how many laps they're going to do here, but we're going to try and figure it out. How many laps is it, Josh? 6 laps. 6 laps. 6 laps. For the trophy dash. The dash for cash, I don't know what it is, but we're going to have a little duke out here as Wesley going to start on the inside. Colton Snyder outside of him. Wesley. Green flag is out as Colton gets a phenomenal start up on the high side by side for the lead. Out of turn number 2, down into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes, Wesley, wow, Colton Snyder on the outside. Colton Snyder leads through turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Snyder holding strong on the outside. Got contact. Brad Ullman gets turned around. Let's go, LaFon, says Brandon. Come on, Jordan, says Pete. Grandma Pete out there as Snyder continues to lead the way. Wesley in that number 2 position with Deegan Smith just behind him. Dean Reynolds in 4. Here comes Wesley looking for that lead as they head through turn number 1 and 2. 2 to go. As they come across the line through turn number 1 and 2. Wesley trying to grab that number 1 spot. He might get there. Out of turn number 4. White flag in there. 1 lap to go. Who's going to get it? Will it be Wesley? Will it be Colton Snyder? Wesley to the point. Snyder back up underneath him. Out of turn number 4. It's going to be Wesley with the win. Colton Snyder, Deegan, Dean Reynolds, and LaFawn, then Brad Allman rounding out the field. Cameron, I was actually listening on the radio. He actually went right when Josh said green. 4 for 4, says Brad. What's up, Megan? Yeah, Dean's actually looking pretty fast here tonight. This is going to be 12 cars in tonight's feature. As these guys jump out on the track, they're going to get a couple laps in for the warm-up. I'm not sure how much they're going to run. Let's see, they got a 12-minute warm-up. All right, so these guys going to burn in the track here. All right, what do you guys think of the Chili Bowl so far here tonight? Been some pretty decent racing. Heat race number 3 got a little bit sloppy, but overall pretty good here tonight. Oh, Brad Allman gonna die. I'll tell you what, there's one driver I know has been waiting for this, and that is gonna be Colton Snyder. He was real good last season in the Indoor Nationals. Well, they got a lot of time left. Yeah, it is quick. You guys are definitely quick, LaFawn. That definitely quick. As we are just finishing up the warm-up here, guys, we're going to get ready for tonight's feature. 12 cars, 1 prize, 1 winner. Who's it going to be here tonight? Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's definitely totally different if you haven't ran it, Brandon. Yeah, the Indoor Nationals was phenomenal last season. I need some luck, says LaFawn. Oh yeah, he is definitely, I know he was excited about this. Yeah, no, you can't, and it's going to be easy to get in some, even by accident, so it's going to be crazy to see how this one goes, LaFawn. You are not lying. I'll tell you what, one of the favorites here tonight has to be that number 10 car, though, of Talon Willis. Talon Willis, ton of talent in that number 10. He is definitely got to be one to watch. All right, let's see. That is going to be the end of warm-up. We're going to get into tonight's main event. What class is that? They're 358s. This is Dirt Series promotion. This is our Indoor Nationals, 358s. On officials, these are D class, though. All right, starting on the pole here tonight. We won't have to see any. Well, we might see a slide job on the start. Let's go ahead and give them a little something to listen to. All right, starting on the pole here tonight in that number 11 machine. Probably doesn't need much of an introduction, but it is gonna be Jordan LaFawn. Oh, they're gonna mix them up. I forgot they're gonna change them up. So Wesley gonna start on the pole here tonight. I guess I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. All right, so Wesley gonna start on the pole. Colton Snyder in second. On the inside of row number 2, it's gonna be Deegan Smith. Outside of him, it is gonna be the old man, Dean Reynolds. Starting on the inside of row number 5, it's gonna be Brad Allman. Outside of him, inside of row number 5, it's gonna be Jordan LaFawn. Outside of him, gonna be Brad Allman. Row number 4, in that number 7 spot, it is gonna be Cody Connor. Outside of him is gonna be Alan Westling. Then in that number 5 row, starting on the inside, it is going to be Shane Yates. Outside of him, it's going to be the number 10 of Talon Willis. Then rounding out the field in that 11th and 12th spot, going to be Zach McMillan and Josh Schmidt, as we are going to get the green flag. This time by green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. dead heat for the lead as Wesley has the inside. Colton Snyder outside. Colton's going to fall back to second. Wade, thank you for the follow. Single file for the top two as they head into turn number. Pete, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Max, thank you for the like. As I'm going to go back over here and kind of see where everybody's at. As Dean Reynolds goes up to third. As here comes Talon Willis and Jordan LaFond all over the back of that number 79. Big race for that number 3 spot. As Dean Reynolds tries to hold on as they dive through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Here comes Jordan LaFond looking for third as they head into turn number 1 and 2. I love them. You get the 358 and the big block as well as Willis and LaFond get together. Willis and LaFond get together. I think they're worth it. It's my favorite car. Let's go take a look and see what happened here as LaFond goes around. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he made contact on the 115 of Deegan, gets into the back of him and pushes him. Yeah, there was a little contact. Talon got out of it and then got hit by Deegan, and then they got a big pile up there in the turn as we get the first caution flag of the night. And I just missed a whole lot of talk. Yeah, I use it because you guys can see who you're looking for. That's the main reason I use it. Lots of guys not driving good. Jordan yeah. He was trying to get there. He ended up in the back. I'm sure you'll be there. It'll be fun to watch you. All right, we are going green this time by as Wesley leads the field. Single file restart. Definitely going to help out a little bit with these guys. As they head down the back straightaway, Wesley leads the field. Colton Snyder, Dean Reynolds, your top three as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out on turn number 4. Wesley going to gas it up into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Snyder trying to catch him as Dean Reynolds sits in that number 3 spot. Brad Allman and 4th. Oh, we got a wreck. We got a wreck as it looks like Talon Willis and LaFond go around again. All right, let's go take a look and see what happened here. Let's see what happens here. They don't do that in real life. LaFond tried to go. Nobody else did. And Talon just gets into the back of him. Caution flag is out once again as Wesley leads the field. Looks like Talon goes in and grabs himself out the fast repair. Yeah, right. All right, guys, we're going to try this again. Can these guys get it figured out? We need Dean Reynolds with the get it together, gang. Could you imagine trying to race control like Josh Smith in this race right now and being in the middle of the mess? That's got to be wild. All right, guys, we're going to be looking for that green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. It's going to be Wesley, Colton, and Dean Reynolds nose to tail out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Colton with a much better start this time as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Wesley out front. Colton trying to reel him in as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, here comes Colton Snyder in that number 24. Can he find his way up underneath as Brad Allman putting the pressure on Dean Reynolds for third as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Dean Reynolds gets tight. Might have been a little bit of contact there. Reynolds back to that number 4 spot. Here comes Alan Westland in that number 20 trying to look up underneath. More contact further back as they head through turn number 3 and 4 across the line. It's all Wesley out front so far. Wade, thank you for the share. Single file for most of the field. Let's go back and see if we can find a little bit of race in here, as we got to go back to that number 9 position, as Deegan is looking up underneath the 97 of Zach McMillan. Down into turn number 3 and 4, out of turn 4, drag race for that number 9 spot. Deegan trying to get it. Zach has it. LaFawn nowhere to go. Big stack up here as Dean Reynolds and Alan Wesleyan duke it out for that number 4 position. Dean's going to hang it strong on the outside. Good race here as you see a battle back there with Shane Yates. Right now, Wesley and Colton trying to drive away from the field. Wesley, Colton, and Brad trying to drive away from the field as we watch that number 4 battle. Alan down low. Dean Reynolds holds strong. He's going to keep that number 4 position. I'll tell you what, that old man's got it in him in that number 79, as it looked like Josh Smith trying to look up underneath Alan now as they come out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Josh Smith down low. Smith's going to get sideways. This is going to get single file. As I watch up front, everybody pretty much giving each other enough space for those top 3. True sanity. Wesley out front continues to lead the way. Here comes Josh Smith up underneath. Drag race out of turn number 2, down into turn number 3 and 4. Can Josh get into that number 5 position as they come across the line? Not that time. Bias, they're still side by side out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Let's go jump on with Cody Connor. He's got a great view. We're going to jump on the roof camp of that number 3 as he watches these two duke it out as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to dig low out of turn 4. Can he get up underneath Smith? Good race up in front of him as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. I like this camera. It's fun. What do you like this camera, Rob? Yeah, Josh has actually ran good. Skylar, thank you for the follow. As we get back to the regular camera, here comes Cody Connor trying to dig in on Josh Smith. Back up to the front. Wesley continues to lead. Colton Snyder second. Brad Allman third. They're going to stay single file. And I'll tell you what, Dean's got to be pretty comfortable right now in that number 4 spot. He's got quite a bit of room in front of him, quite a bit behind him. No pressure for the number 79. But Alan Wesleyan, he's got a ton of pressure as Josh Smith trying to get up underneath him once again. Out of turn number 2, down the back. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Josh digging down low as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Josh trying to get that inside to work as they come out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side. Need a camera, Ira. Right? As Josh not able to make the pass, he's going to send it in a little deeper. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway through turn number 3 and 4. Cody Connor open for a mistake, a little bobble, maybe a way to take advantage, get a 2 for 1 as these guys continue to duke it out. Here comes the number 11 of Shane Yates trying to peek his nose in as these guys really duke it out as they come across the line to complete lap number 29. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Big battle here for that number 5 spot. Can Josh Smith find his way around as they come across the line to complete lap number 30? Still side by side. It's 2 by 2 by 2 as Talon Willis and Jordan LaFont still together. I'll tell you what, how about this? These two still racing each other as Willis tries to put the pressure on the number 11. That's some interesting racing right there. How about Allen holding it strong on the outside as Josh Smith is down low? No! Big wreck as Allen goes around. Caution flag comes out. Let's take a look and see what happened here. He's just going to get the wall. Gets the wall and... Yeah, he just... Oh, oof. That's no good. Big hit out of the number 20. Willis might have made a little contact with him there. You got to worry about that rear end as we get the caution flag here once again. As that one was pretty easy on the 20. As I'll tell you what, Wesley, Colton, and Brad probably did not want to see this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that definitely sucks. Did enter a little too high there, Rafferty. All right, guys. We're going to get them restacked up, or single file, no stacked up. As it looks like everybody able to stay on the track. Alan taking a big hit there, but he is still out there, ready to duke it out in that number 20. Keep an eye on the number 11 and the number 10 as they try to race their way up through the field. Both those guys are fast, good in these cars. It'll be interesting to see if they can make their way up to the field. Mitchell taking for the share as they head into 3 of 4. Looking for the green flag. Colton all over the back. Green flag is out. Colton a little bit slow on that restart as Wesley kind of timed that one perfect. As we might have an issue here as LaFon. All right. So it sounds like, oh, he got him again. Oh. Wow. Let's go, Dean. Represent New York proudly. Oh, they are not happy. LaFon is not happy right now. Talon's going to get that EOL. As Wesley leads the field, Colton Snyder second. They're going to have to come to the stop. Somebody's going to have to come to a stop and let the 20 car around as we work the caution flag. It's actually been pretty good racing. They got a good green flag run there, but now these guys a little bit impatient. Yeah. Yeah, LaFon's definitely having a rough night. And LaFon doesn't handle rough nights very well. He is not happy, and I don't blame him. And it sucks because it's the same driver, but it's such a tight track. Such a tight track. All right, we are going green flag racing this time by as it's going to be Wesley out front. Colton Snyder, Brad Allman, green flag is out. I don't even think Dean wanted to see that one. He was in a pretty good spot as now he's got to deal with Josh Smith in that number 83. Josh Smith looking for that number 4 spot as they come out of turn number 4 across the line. 35 laps in the book, 60 laps here tonight, so 25 to go as Wesley continues to lead the field. You know, it's not that bad, honestly. I mean, you kind of expect they're big cars. Colton Snyder into the back of Wesley. You kind of expect a little bit of contact in these big cars on the little track. They did. Oh, I get it. Wesley continues to lead the field as Colton Snyder putting the pressure on him. Brett Allman in that number 3 spot. That is your podium as it stands right now as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Single file for most of the field. Let's go see if we go. Oh, Shane Yates dives it in. Tries to dig up underneath Cody Connor. He's going to get back in line. LaFon trying to stay off him in that number 11 as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes LaFon down low. A pair of 11s down into turn number 1 and 2. It's getting racy just in front of these guys as LaFon tries to find a way around Shane Yates. Looks like Dean Reynolds has a ton of pressure on a Josh Smith as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, it looks like Brad Allman going to go to the top side in that number 9. Could he open the door for the 79 of Dean Reynolds? Yeah, I don't know what happened the last one. Well, the one time he definitely stopped. But most of that was the contact into the next turn that got him. Not that first one. Wesley continues to lead. Colton Snyder in second. Brad Allman in third. Ooh, little slip out of Dean Reynolds as Josh Smith tries to take an advantage. Josh Smith in that number 83 trying to close in on that number 79 as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Dean Reynolds comfortably in that number 3-4 spot. Now as Smith has gone to the high side, that's going to give a little bit of room between 4th and 5th. Just behind him, though, he's got Cody Connor putting the pressure on the number 83. Smith's going to reel it back in. move back forward. I'll tell you what, Smith has got the speed. He's just got to find a way to pass in that number 83. Brad Allman going to go to the high side. That might be a mistake. It is not there yet. Might be there one side, but not the other, because it definitely looked like a good run out of 4, but 1 and 2 definitely looking more bottom side right now. Down the back straightaway as Colton Snyder trying to find that way around the number 81. So hard to pass here tonight without a little bit of contact. Down the back straightaway. Colton's going to hit the wall. Colton hits the wall. Out of turn number 4. Brad Allman almost able to take advantage. Colton Snyder almost steps on it there. He's going to fall back a little bit from Wesley. Gives Wesley a little bit of breathing room as we are inside 10 laps to go. Better make it 9 to go as they come across the line. 9 laps to go. Wesley leads the field. Colton Snyder in second. Brad Allman in third. Dean Reynolds fourth. Cody Connor now up to fifth. Here comes Josh Smith trying to roll him back. Back up to the front. Does Colton Snyder have anything for that number 81? Wesley leads the field. Colton Snyder second. Out of turn number 4. It is going to be 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go. Colton Snyder putting the pressure on that number 81. Can Colton find a way? He's going to give him a little tap there. Doesn't move him. 6 laps to go for the number 24 to find a way around that number 81. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Still single file. 5 laps to go as they come across the line. It is getting interesting here, folks, as as Colton Snyder puts the pressure on the number 81. Running out of time. These laps go by quick. They're still running 11 and a half second laps as we got 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go as they roll through the corner. It's going to be Wesley out front coming across the line. 3 laps to go. Will Snyder use the bumper for the win? Yeah, usually won't. Out of turn at number 4. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. I wouldn't wreck him, but I would probably use the bumper at this point. Out of turn at number 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Snyder in the 24K. Will Wesley make a mistake? Little bit of one there, but not enough. Out of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Wesley with the win. Colton Snyder, Brad Allman. The top 3. What a race here tonight. Honestly, a very good race. I don't know why I had that. Hold on. We're going to move this to the feature. We're going to go through tonight's results. Levon did make his way back up to 7th. Going to be Wesley with the win. Colton Snyder second. Late models next week. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Dean's got to do his photo bomb. Dean's always got to do his photo bomb. All right. So it's going to be Wesley with the win. Brad Allman second. Or sorry, Colton Snyder second. Brad Allman third. Dean Reynolds in 4th. What a run for Dean. Cody Connor going to be 5th. Josh Smith 6th. Jordan LaFon in 7th. Shane Yates in that number 8 position. Deegan Smith in 9th. Allen in 10th. Zach McMillan in 11th. And Talon Willis rounds out the field in that number 12 position. Tell Wesley I said he sucks. Okay, I will. No problem. I know that was rough. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring in that top 3. Let me go ahead and unmute the mics here so we can hear them when I pull in. Got to do it one more time. Hold on, guys. And then I'm going to bring these guys in. Hey, Wesley.
Yes, sir.
Rob says you suck.
I heard. Yeah, I saw that.
All right, let's see. All right, good race there, Brad. Pretty quiet race for you. I seen you searching a little bit for a line, went up to the top side. Then you always seem to work it back down to the bottom. It seemed like 4th place would catch you every time you kind of moved to the top.
Yeah, it was good up there, but it wasn't good enough to get a run to even try to make a pass. And you know, I would run up there a few laps and see if I could get some speed, and then honestly, I didn't see the guy behind me at all. I mean, he might have been there, but I didn't pay no attention to it. I just come down because I didn't want to kill my shit. It's pretty
Yeah.
easy to do up there.
Oh yeah, we've seen it happen a couple times tonight. Chili Bowl, definitely a unique track, short, quick laps. I mean, what is the key to get around people here tonight? I mean, it just seemed really hard to pass.
Well, the key tonight was qualifying good and not having to run that heat race. I mean, when the track really gets slick and it was getting there at the end, you can start making some moves if you can hold the bottom better than other guys. But I mean, you just gotta just drive the piss out of it and not care about people for the most part. And luckily, I didn't have to do none of that.
Definitely good race. You're welcome, Rob. Definitely good race for you. What, you got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Thanks, All Out Graphics, Cody Connor, Dirt Series Promotions, Butt Kicker, Finish First Designs, all the league sponsors that we got here. Congrats to Colton. Congrats to Wes. I mean, Wes ran a perfect race. It was just going to be, you'd have to rough him up to pass him, and I don't think me or Colton wanted to do that. And I think if we'd have gotten a run on him, he'd have stepped it up anyway. So they just ran good, and it was a good race, and glad we all kept it clean up there after some others didn't. And good race.
For sure. Definitely a good race. Good run for you tonight. Yeah, Dean, you did a good job. That was awesome. Wyatt, thank you for the follow. Anthony, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Ancient Gaming, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Colton Snyder must feel good to be home.
Run good here.
Yeah, you normally have a good run when you come here. Had a great run. Run last season. That was phenomenal to watch.
Good
it
win
last
there,
season.
Wesley. Good race, boys. See you guys next Sunday.
Hold on, I gotta wait for LaFon. Okay, LaFon, stop talking. All right, so what was that? What was that, Colton?
I think I just got lucky tonight and didn't have to run a heat race.
Yeah, that definitely seemed to make a big difference. Track position obviously huge because passing was so hard. I mean, even the guys you could see were fast enough to pass. Like Josh Smith was really fast here tonight. Just couldn't seem to find his way around him. It's just such a short track. Everything's so tight without making contact. I mean, I know you don't race that way, but how tempting was it to just give that back bumper a little bit of a kiss going into the corner?
It's real hard to tap somebody here and not overdo it, so you really don't want to touch him at all. But yeah, I wanted to get at least up to his door to be able to move him, but I just wasn't able to get a run.
We still got some more good cars for you left here tonight. Second place here tonight has to make you feel like you're in a good position to go for this championship, especially since Rob isn't there.
Oh, absolutely. When you can finish second, we ran at least 20, 25 laps and never caught lap traffic. So, I mean, that just shows you that everybody's pretty quick and on the same page.
Yeah, that was impressive. I actually didn't even think about that. That is quite impressive that you guys didn't even have to deal with lap traffic, which I'm sure Wesley was quite relieved about. But great.
I really wasn't. I wanted it.
Great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Everybody that comes and runs with us, Butt Kicker, Josh for hosting everything, you for broadcasting, All Out Graphics, Finish First Designs, everybody that comes and races.
Well, good run. Good to have you out there. And now I get to talk to Wes. Wes?
Yes, sir.
Now you're better at racing and broadcasting than me? Announcing?
I mean, I don't know about that.
Just kidding.
I just, sometimes a blind dog finds a bone every now and then, right?
Well, that thing was quick, and obviously having that little 6-lap shootout there, giving you the pole, had to be really nice. Huge advantage, kind of shifted the playing field a little bit here, but you still had to be perfect because Colton wasn't giving you an opportunity there to make a mistake.
Oh, no, and I knew he was going to race me clean. It's kind of like last year. He was the one leading, and I was the one following, and then we got the lap traffic, and I got by him. And these 358s just seem to work well for me here at the Chili Bowl. Hopefully the luck's a little bit better than it was one season ago. But, I knew kind of he wanted to rough me up a little bit, but I kept the pace down to not catch lap traffic throughout the beginning of the part of the race. Then we had that longer green flag run. I was still 4 seconds from lap traffic. I kept looking at relative. And then I knew if I just kind of stayed on the bottom and floated enough up on the straightaways that if he did have a run on the top side, he would have to drive through me to move me. And I know he wasn't going to do that. I have mad respect for Colton and for Brad. And overall, I can't be upset at all. We're just going to see if we can parlay it into even making the show the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of good drivers in here, and a lot of them not even here tonight. I mean, how do you look forward to the races moving forward? I mean, how do you prepare for them, knowing that there's some still major hitters that could potentially push you out of this relatively small field for the feature 12 cars?
So the thing about the Chili Bowl, and I mean, you kind of saw it in real life with the Tulsa Shootout last week, and then with the Chili Bowl coming up this week. But the thing about racing here is it's just as much luck as it is skill. And if you can go out there, and it's so important to set a good qualifying lap. I was 6th in qualifying, so I just didn't have to run a heat race. I was one of the transfers there, hit the invert for the dash, and then I just didn't get a very good start on the dash. And Colton had me, and I just knew I had to stay at it and stay at it and stay at it because I wanted to start on the pole because it's really hard to pass anybody. Obviously, sometimes you got to rough them up. You got to wait for them to make a mistake. If I just focused, hit my marks, didn't try to push it, didn't try to run away or anything, then I'd be in good shape.
Josh says I suck at qualifying. So I mean, you get in the pole today after having a decent qualifying run and then being in that 6-lap shootout. Can we call you Qualtney now?
No, I mean, you're welcome to. Most people can't spell my name anyway, so it works out pretty well. I know my wife, just got married over Christmas Eve, so big thanks to her for letting me do this. But a lot of people, all of her family's already asking her how to spell her name, so maybe we might as well change it now while it's early.
Yeah, definitely makes a difference, and we got a soundbite out of the Tulsa shootout that we might be using this year.
Fuck it, we're gonna send this bitch.
That's about what it's like running here. If you're back in the pack and all, and I got to experience that a lot last year because I had some less than fortunate luck. So sometimes you just got to go in there and send it. And I think that's kind of what Brad was doing. Colton, he was being really smart about it, and I really think he was in a perfect spot. I think just because of the driver that he is, he didn't do what he had to do to win that race, which was move me, and I appreciate that. And I'm gonna obviously race him clean going forward. But sometimes you just got in the other cars. I think the sprint car last year and the midget. I shouldn't be out on that racetrack in all honesty with my skill on those, which is lack thereof skills on those. But so you just got to go out there and try to put on a show sometimes, make the sponsors happy, and make some fans. Well,
speaking of sponsors, why don't you give a shout out to friends, family sponsors?
Yeah, first off, got to thank Josh for putting this on and you for broadcasting it. Then our my teammates over at Exiled Esports, Bobby, that normally he ran this last year. He's going to try to run a little bit of it. I think the snowpocalypse up there in the Northeast got him, so we'll see if he comes back or not in the next few weeks. Got to thank Ancient World Gaming, of course, everything that they do for us. EPI, SimRap Market, Bucked Up, Design the Void. I'm sure I missed a couple in there as well, but I mean, it takes a whole bunch of people. We got a bunch of people that support us, and we can never say thank you enough for that. And like I said, I got to thank my wife, obviously, for letting me do this. Even though I'm just sitting here driving a fake race car on a racetrack, she supports me. So, yeah, we're gonna see what happens. I don't even know what we're running next week. We're gonna give her hell.
It doesn't matter. It's the Chili Bowl. Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna be so important to get to qualifying there, and then that dash. I mean, I'm gonna try to qualify 6th every week, but that's gonna be an awful tough task with the field of cars we always have.
All right, prolates, then UMPs, street stocks, and then midgets.
I feel good until the last two, so we'll see what happens.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm sure Colton's looking forward to the midgets.
Yeah, I think I'll give him the edge there, and if I'm in his way, I might just move out of the way because he's pretty salty in the midgets. I'm not very good. Now, in the pros and the UMPs, those are my bread and butter, so we'll see what happens with those. Pros, it's really hard to pass here because, the back end is such a wide car, it washes up so much. UMP, you can get a little beating banging going on. And
it'll be similar to this. Street stocks are great here, too.
Yeah, the street stocks, we're going to beat the hell out of each other. That'll be a fun one to watch. If you don't watch any of the other ones, watch the street stocks because we're going to do some dumb stuff. Yeah,
so this is a pretty good lineup. Well, good race, guys. Great show. You gave me something good to watch and good to call, and we all had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Appreciate you guys coming out. 2 great shows here tonight, but as all great things, they have to come to an end, and that's going to be it for us tonight. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.